You're standing in front of a vending machine. Maybe it's in an office lobby, maybe a laundromat. You feed it a couple of dollars, a bag of chips drops, and you walk off without a second thought. And you've probably had the thought before. That machine is printing money. Just standing there. No staff, no boss, no rent. So you look it up, and every video says the same thing. Buy a machine, stock it, collect the cash. But that's not the business. The snacks are not the business. The machine is not the business. Get one thing wrong here and you will lose money no matter how sharp your prices are. So here's the real question. What does it actually take to make a vending machine make money? And why is the machine itself the cheapest part of the whole thing? Let's build it. Start to finish. Real numbers. Start with the price everyone leads with so we can move past it. A used snack and drink combo machine runs between $1,000 and $3,500. A new one, $3,000 to $5,000. A smart machine, the kind with a touchscreen and tap to pay, climbs to $6,000, $8,000, sometimes past $15,000. Then the costs nobody mentions. Inventory to fill it, $100 to $500. Business insurance, $500 to $1,200 a year. Forming an LLC, $50 to $500. A local permit, $50 to $300. Delivery and install, another $100 to $500. Add it up, and your first machine, fully legal and fully stocked and standing on the floor, costs you somewhere between $3,000 and $8,000. Now, here's where almost everyone makes the same mistake. They buy the machine first, they find a good deal, they buy it, and the machine sits in their garage while they scramble to find somewhere to put it. Adam Hoffman, an operator who has scaled this exact business, is blunt about the order. Location comes first, before the LLC, before the business email, before you spend a single dollar on a machine. Because a vending machine only earns in one specific place, a spot with steady foot traffic that you do not own. So that's where you actually start. You walk your own area. Office parks, gyms, laundromats, auto shops, apartment complexes, anywhere people wait, or people are captive, or the same people pass the same spot every single day. You count the traffic, you look for machines already there and gaps where there are none. Then you do the hard part, the part the passive income videos quietly skip. You walk in and you ask the property manager if you can put a machine on their floor. This is a sales job, not a snack job. You bring a one-page pitch. You tell them you handle everything. The install, the stocking, the repairs, the mess. You make your machine their free amenity, not their headache. And you ask for one thing in writing. An exclusivity clause so they can't let a competitor wheel a second machine in beside yours. And then you negotiate the single most important number in this entire business. Your commission. The owner is going to want a cut of your sales for the use of their floor. In the industry, that's the commission, and it runs anywhere from 5 to 25% of gross sales. Most small operators land between 8 and 12. You open low, around 5. Anything above 15, you need a very good reason to sign, and in the right spot, pitch the right way. Some locations take nothing at all. They just want the machine there for their people. Now look closely at what that commission actually is. You are paying the owner, every month, a percentage of what you sell, in exchange for the use of their floor. That's rent. You are not in the snack business. You are a landlord. You bought a machine so you could rent 3 square feet of someone else's floor. And the commission is the rent you pay to stand there. Once you see it that way, everything changes. Your job stops being about snacks and starts being about location. The exact same instinct as real estate. The machine is just the tenant you installed. Only now do you handle the paperwork, the LLC, to keep your own money safe if anything goes wrong, the tax number, a separate bank account, the insurance the property manager will ask for before they sign. Then you match the machine to the location you already won, you get it delivered, and you fill it. Which brings us to the money inside it. You buy your products wholesale and mark them up. Your product cost usually sits around a quarter to 40% of what you charge. That gap is your gross margin, and protecting it is most of the job. So, does the whole thing actually work? Let's run it honestly. A single machine in a decent spot pulls in around $300 to $600 a month in sales. Roughly half of that goes straight back out to the cost of the products inside, your single biggest expense. Take out the commission, the electricity, the odd repair, the gas to drive there and restock. And what's left, your real take-home, is usually $100 to $500 a month per machine. At that rate, a $4,000 machine pays itself back in about 12 to 18 months. In a premium, high-traffic location, 6 to 9. And here's the part nobody wants to say out loud. In a bad location, under 50 people a day, The machine may never pay itself back at all. That's the whole game. Not the snacks, the floor you chose. So let's be honest about what this really is. Before you spend anything, it is not passive income. It's a logistics business. You're driving a route, hauling product, clearing jams, chasing a property manager who stopped returning your calls. One machine will not change your life. The real money only shows up when you stack 10, 20, 25 well-placed machines on top of each other. And that takes years of slow, unglamorous work. The industry is real, and it's big. Around $7.7 billion a year in the United States. But that number is spread across a lot of machines sitting in a lot of great locations that were locked down long before you showed up. The good spots are the scarce thing, never the machines. So go back to that machine in the lobby, the one you thought was quietly printing money. Maybe it is, but not because of what's inside it. It's earning because someone, once, walked into that building and won the right to stand there. The snacks were never the asset, the floor was. If this is what you want, the real numbers, the real steps, none of the fantasy, then subscribe and stick around because we're going to take apart a different business exactly like this one, every single time. You came here thinking a vending machine was a snack machine. Look closer. It was a real estate deal the whole time.